Right, next up, we're going to look at what I can put in here because I'm still missing something. And that something is actually a link or a website or a QR code that people can use to actually do some good. So my message here is orcas need space to survive, and then I've said so help set them free. And my plan is to put a QR code in just underneath. Now you could just put a website link and that would be absolutely fine, or maybe it's a pretend phone number in which somebody could call to then help. But I've decided that I'm going to include a QR code. So to do this, I've already gone to a couple of websites. Now the first one is the website I actually want to send people to. Okay, so here we have a website that's called Sea World of Hurt. This has been made by PETA, the organization, and down here there is a petition for which people can put in some information. Now I've also gone and searched QR code in Google, just up here, and a website that I found to be quite useful is called qrstuff.com. So I'm just going to click on that link. Now once this is opened, and hopefully you'll be able to see, I can do a few different things, and in fact I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so we can see this a bit better. There we go. And I need to put in the website URL just here. Easy way to do that is to go to the website, click in the bar at the top, press Ctrl+C to copy, come over to your QR code, press Ctrl+V, and then you'll notice that this has just changed. Now this has changed to the one we want. Unfortunately, we can't right click and copy it. But what we can do, which is just as effective, is go to something called the snipping tool. So I'm just going to go to my start menu and I'm going to type in snipping. And there we go. I've got my snipping tool. Now when I click my snipping tool, and hopefully it'll appear quite quickly, here we go, the page seems to sort of black out. Now I'm going to make sure this is just on new, and I'm going to drag a little box around the area of my QR code. This then pops up, and what I need to do from here is just go to edit and copy. I can then go back to Photoshop and then paste in, Ctrl+V. And there we go, I've got my QR code. I can move that and adjust that and put it in where I want it to be. Now at the moment I can see that I'm going to have to shrink some things down. So I'm going to hold Shift and I'm going to shrink my PETA logo and double click that once I'm done. And I may also have to shrink this text, so I'm going to do that as well. To edit the text, I just double click in the T and I then come up here and change my size. There we go. So that's now given me a lot more room in which to put my QR code, and again I'm going to hold Shift and make sure that that is nice and large. So there we have it. I have my message and my way in which that people can support. I may want to include still something about actually signing the petition, but I think that I've got enough of a message there to make it work. Let's just take a look at that. There we go. One more to go.